Hello, everybody. How we doing? Matt Brimijan here again. Public Nuisance is back. It's been a while. Just want to say hello, everybody. Apologize. I haven't been getting much videos out lately, but it takes a lot to get me upset, and I'm at that point right now. So I just need to share some information with you guys, keep you up to date on exactly what's going on. First, before I get started, the flag here in the background, I'd like to share that with you guys. That was given to the restaurant. The flag was given to me by Commander Raymond Benedict of the United States Navy commanding officer. The certificate here says this is to certify that the accompanying American flag was flown over Forward Operating Base Kabbalah Gush in Afghanistan by the soldiers, sailors, and Armed Provincial Reconstruction Team Nuisance during the Operation Enduring Freedom on the 4th of July, 2010. So it's pretty special. Just want to share that. But, moving forward, guys, you might get upset. You might not like what I have to say, but it's the truth, okay? And, I'm not a politician. I've never been a politician. I'm not running for office. But during my stance against COVID, as a lot of you know, I had an attorney named Rhonda Kennedy. And Rhonda, she took on my case, as well as a bunch of other restaurants, gyms, gun stores. She at the beginning of COVID, she forced the gun stores open. When she took on the courts for that, won that. Just recently, in the 9th District, her case against the counties, and the government. Saying that, they can't shut down the gun stores. It's against the Second Amendment. She filed that case and actually won. So that's getting a lot of national news. Once again, Rhonda did all of this pro bono. She didn't charge any of us any money, nothing. She did it for the citizens of Ventura County and, put Ventura County on the map. Some of the biggest cases of COVID, the biggest victories that have come out during this battle have come out of Ventura County via Rhonda Kennedy. Rhonda was, she's running for Congress here in the 26th District. And last night at the GOP meeting, they had a vote. They're going to vote on the candidates that they're going to endorse. One of her opponents, Matt Jacobs, who's running, the history of Matt was a former prosecutor. Says that he put, terrorists and mob bosses and stuff like that he worked on their cases and prosecuted them. And, that was his big thing. And, kudos to Matt. That's great, but at the end of the day, I don't know how many terrorists that the U.S. government, captures or takes in that actually walks free, right? So, I applaud him for his due diligence, but, he was also, from what I understand, let go from that position too as well, and then came out here to represent from Ventura, I think it was Virginia, to represent the people in Ventura. And, I've always said, I would never say anything bad about Matt Jacobs because, at the end, I have no problems with him. I've invited him to my Brave meetings. He's come to the Brave meetings. He had a desire to run for Congress. But so last night, the board of directors, not the board of directors, the GOP voting members, there's a total of, 32 of them, they're voting last night. And, each candidate got to speak a little bit, then it went into a closed session. Well, Rhonda, who has done more for, probably any of those people that are actually on the board there, the voting members, keeping them in there, representing them. She lost. She lost that vote last night by a total of 26-4. And then there were 2 other votes for another young guy who joined the race, Fatty McHale. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But, this makes me sick. It just makes me sick. I'll tell you this. I walked into that room. It's my second GOP meeting in my life. I've never really been too big into politics, but been kind of forced into it based off of the COVID and them shutting me down. So the first one I went to, I was excited to go to. I thought, here, yeah, my first GOP meeting, and my daughter's name is Reagan, so you guys kind of understand where my position was before. So, and it was awful. It was awful. When I got in there, I saw the people that were in there. I saw that it wasn't about representing the people. It was about individuals that were trying to make a name for themselves, that were looking for power, that were, wanted to be influential, only for their own personal gain. And it kind of made me sick to my stomach, to go in there and see what was going on. And I thought maybe it was just a bad night, I'll let it go. But after last night, I just got to let you guys know the truth. The GOP of Ventura is absolutely horrid. Those people do nothing for anybody. There's a small few in there that do, okay? It's a very small few, and you guys know who you are, that actually do stuff for the community, or are there for the right reasons. The rest of them are there simply for their own gain, right? So, half these people are, they don't even pay taxes. They're living off of their spouse's money, and they want to make a name for themselves, so they get involved with, the GOP, so they can be, whatever in the community, whatever the status that they're looking for. And, so they go into vote last night, and none of them take into consideration that Rhonda's the strongest Republican in all of Ventura. She's done more for anybody else in Ventura. She's more successful on a national level than anybody in Ventura. There's nobody at all. And, it's all so catty. It's all so catty. They all want to do this because they want to be, keep up with the Joneses. And, they don't care about us. They don't care about the people of Ventura. They could give a damn about the people of Ventura. And it shows, because what have they actually done for Ventura? What have they done for the Republican Party in Ventura? Nothing. Oh, voter fraud? They have years and years to try and do something. And then the recall comes out for Nuisance, and then the parks, and they have what? Oh, perforated envelopes. How they get away with that? Republican Party missed that one. You already voted when you went to the polls. No, I didn't vote. Yeah, you mailed in your vote. Well, how come that only happened to Republicans? Because the Republican Party of Ventura doesn't do a damn thing about it. All of them, they got to go. The whole thing needs to be wiped away. It just makes me sick. And you know what? Kudos to Matt Jacobs, right? Matt, I'm going to tell you right now, you did awesome. You did a great job, because you know what you did? You figured it out. You figured out that these people could be bought for less than $100. And what do I mean by that is, all you had to do is go meet with them, take them out to lunch, go to dinner with them, because these people are in there for their own self-gain, right? You knew right away that you becoming a part of the little boys club that they have in there, and girls club, that you're in. Because all these people want is to be recognized. All these people want is for them to, say, I'm part of the Republican or the GOP, this and that, but I don't really do anything for the people. But Matt Jacobs took me out, and we had lunch together, and you know what, Matt? It worked. It worked. These people can be bought for under $100. You hang out with them, you tell them what they want to hear, so that disregards all the truth and the fact of what Ron has actually done and is accomplishing, and then here all these people always saying, oh, well, Rhonda didn't call me back. Rhonda didn't answer my phone call. Well, you know why? Why? She didn't do it because she doesn't like you. She did it probably because she's in the courtroom, fighting and working every single day. She has a job every single day. She's fighting for us, for our rights. But it's all about them. It's all about them. You know what? And you know exactly who I'm talking to. And then there's some of you that even have the nerve, the mayor of Moore Park. Yes, the mayor of Moore Park has a nerve to call Rhonda this morning after the vote last night and talk to her about, she didn't approve of what she was wearing because she could see cellulite in her dress. Who the hell are you to even judge anybody about what they're wearing or their weight. Yeah, I took a look at you online. Seems to be like the old white party to me. If you ain't part of the white party and you ain't wearing a suit and you ain't dressed the way you want them to dress, then you have the right to go and call them. I dare you to go downtown Moore Park. I dare you to go down in some black home and then tell some black lady down there that, you don't like what she's wearing because you can see her cellulite. You leave out of there on a stretcher. People in Moore Park, beware, because you know what? If you're walking around and your mayor doesn't like what you're wearing, you might get a phone call. The audacity of these people. Who do they think they are? You're the mayor. You're the mayor. That's all you are. Your job is meaningless to me. The whole GOP is meaningless. GOP needs to go. So, man, it just upsets me so much that, this is taking place in our country, and, it's no wonder why we don't accomplish anything in Ventura. And they bring on these clowns. And what I mean by clown is true clowns. There's people that they vote in as voting members that actually, honest to God, dress up in costume to go to the Board of Supervisors meetings so they can get attention to themselves. And they tell me that. Yeah, I wear a costume to the Board of Supervisors. And then the same people say, oh yeah, I'm pro-life. But yet, they have abortions. No, but they're a voting member of the GOP, right? Right? Yeah, these same people, behind closed doors want to, go and attack people, telling Rhonda, that she lied in court. Oh yeah, she lied in court when? When, or did the judge flip the script because it was the same judge that I was in front of 5 times that told me, that recognized me as the owner of Mrs. Olson's, and then we beat him in court, right? Well, now all of a sudden, the judge flips his script and says, I'm not the owner because, my dad's name's on a alcohol license or one of the other old license, but yet been paying taxes under the new corporation that's in my name for over 2 years, doing all the payroll in the new corporation. I have all the papers in the new corporation, but they wouldn't see those, right? So Rhonda's a liar? Or your feelings is hurt because you weren't a part of it. And, you have to be a part of everything because, you think you have a voice. You need to go, along with all your little buddies over there in the GOP. Yeah, and I'm talking directly to the leader of the GOP. That guy come in there last night trying to tell everybody, oh, I could feel the friendliness and the camaraderie in this room. There was nothing but stench and stank in that room. Bunch of backstabbing liars. That's all it is. People that are in there for their own damn good. They just lost their rock star. They just lost Rhonda Kennedy, someone who's done more for them than anybody's ever done. She's going to go on and do things that you guys can't even imagine. She's already done them. That's why you don't like her. And then there's the other half. Let's get right to the point. She's black. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, she's black. She was the only black person in that room. That's prejudice right there as far as I see it. How come there aren't any other black people in the GOP, in Ventura in there? Where are they at? They don't feel comfortable there? You don't make Rhonda feel very comfortable there at all. Scrutinize her. Talk behind her back. Meanwhile, she's out there fighting for your rights. You can carry a gun. You can go to the gun store because of her. Man, it's just crazy. It makes me sick, and I'm just here to tell you guys the truth. It's just, and then, these guys are getting, applauded by, because they get an endorsement from the mayor of Agora, the same one that tried to shut down cronies. Now you're gonna get endorsements from them. It just makes me sick. This is why, kudos to the Liberal Party, because they've got this thing figured out. They don't backstab each other. They stick together. They stick to their guns. And you know what? They're the ones getting stuff done. They're the ones that are making all the moves here in California. And it's because, the Republican Party just cannot get their act together. They can't. My suggestion, there's a person that I know here locally, Lori Mills. She's a great person. She's doing great things, with the California Republican Association. Go to their meetings, Get involved with them if you really want to get something done, because the GOP is not going to do anything for you in Ventura. Unless you want to go be part of, I think I'm cool because I'm part of the GOP group. You know what? Screw the GOP of Ventura. Screw all those people that are involved with them. You know what? I could care less about any one of you guys. And if you think it's about, political gain or this and that, you know what? No, it's not. I own a restaurant. And you know what? I'm just speaking my mind as a business owner. Somebody gets up and works their ass off every single day. I'm not out, trying to, just appease everybody or do this or do that. No, I just say the truth. A lot of people don't like the truth. Just a shame. It's absolutely a shame. But, God bless this country. And, sometimes you like to say, hey, the best will always will come out. But, maybe people will wake up now. Maybe people start to see it for what it is. Go to a GOP meeting. If you've never been, just go. It'll make you sick. It'll make you sick. Because they're not about uniting the Republicans together. They're not about defending the Republican Party. And you know what? Republican, Democrat, doesn't mean anything to me anymore. None of it. There's good and there's bad people. That's it. I don't care where your vote lies. Does votes even matter anymore? It's a good question to ask, right? But, hey, good luck to you, Matt. And, this other guy, Fatty McHale. Good luck to you too, bro. He came in there last night and, he had skinny jeans on and a shirt, head shaved, sport agent, hair back, gave a great speech. And, likable guy. And, he actually got 2 votes. He just showed up on the scene, and Rhonda only got 4, and she's changed around this whole place. And he even said, this is how I dress. I don't wear a suit and tie. I wonder if did the mayor call you from Moore Park and, talk crap about what you were wearing? Unbelievable. Oh, man. But, yeah, so I'm sure this is going to be all over the news. People are talking about all this, but, yeah, you know what you could do to the GOP of Ventura. Good luck. You guys have a good one, and hope to see you guys around, and you guys stay safe out there.